It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles, reigning league MVP. He was a tour de force a week ago. 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Eagles and the...
So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
If there's such thing as perfection in the NFL for a quarterback, well, he pretty much achieved it last week. QB rating through the roof. No mistakes, 6 touchdowns. Just a phenomenal day. Hard to replicate, but the consistency and the confidence that can come out of that should endure.
Throwing on the run, deep down, big gain downfield. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And their quarterback ready to take over once again. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Throwing now, following the turnover. Cut by the open man. Has a hole left, room to run. Hits the 20. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. First and 10, looking to throw. He's on the move. Throwing up. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays, just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They go play action on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Vacates quickly left side. Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate.
Gonna have... The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. He can run it. He's got room to roam here. Escapes a defender. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. He rolls to his right. Completed to Davis. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Buying some time left. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive 4-1 right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. To the air now on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Play action on 1st down. Rolling out to his left. Caught, nice gain left side. And he gets in, touchdown Philadelphia! The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. the play fake. He'll throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. Dukes out a one-stop. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And that gives them first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Working inside the red zone. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles keep running away with this. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
To throw it on first down. Forced out to his right. Davis there to grab it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles getting closer to a 7-0 start. They're now set for 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. Escapes out to the left. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. On the move, headed right. On the move, looking deep down the middle.
You know, that's a tough one right there. Actually, when you're outside the pocket, because your body is going and moving laterally, it often takes the ball out of bounds just like that. That's a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
3rd and long for him here. Getting out to his left. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Buys time, rolling right. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.